Hello everybody. I decided I was going to recreate the Pottery Barn Egan mirror that I've seen on YouTube, specifically on DoItOnaDime's YouTube page, and I thought it would be easy to do. Retails at $599 and I recreated it for $40. To get started, you're going to need 9 $1 mirrors at the dollar store, and you're going to have to peel off these little paper backings on all 4 corners on all 9 mirrors. Then what I like to do is put my piece of wood, this is a 1/4 inch thick, on the table and line up my mirrors so that I can see exactly how they're going to lay out once it's time to put them on the wood. I try to get them all in order. I don't want them to be off. So then I take black duct tape, which is from 3M in the color black, and I got this at Home Depot for about $6. And basically, I'm going to just line these 3 picture frames up. I'm going to try to put them out as closely together as I can, and then I'm going to take pieces of tape and I'm going to try to tape them all together. So basically, this is just the foundation and the beginning stages of the structure, keeping these picture frames all together as best I can. So I put a big long piece of tape lengthwise, and then I go ahead and put individual pieces for the mirrors, 2 mirrors at a time. So basically I've got 3 mirrors together in a row. I kind of bend them in the middle there just to give a good crease and say hi to the camera. And then I move on to my next 3. I do the same exact thing, just lining them up, putting the tape on, and just making sure that I like the way that they look all together and having a crease in them. So basically, I got this idea from watching Kathryn. She has a channel on YouTube called DoItOnaDime, and she does a lot of organizing and inspirational videos that just inspire me to want to recreate similar objects and similar projects. And so this was just one of those projects. I thought this was going to look really pretty above my mantle, which is why I chose to do it. I thought it would be easy enough and affordable, much less in price compared to the Pottery Barn's price. So I thought, why not? So now, as I'm finishing up this last row of 3, I'm going to go ahead and kind of squeeze them all together, and my big goal here is just to make sure that I tape all of them together now as one unit. So I'm going to go ahead and put tape lengthwise and diagonally. So I'm going to go ahead and give this as much structure as possible. That way, when it's time to move it and place it on the back of the wood, that it's completely sturdy and stable, and that all of the areas are exactly where I want them. I go ahead and I bend it in those different directions just so that I know that it's movable, and that each piece looks like it's going to fit well. Next comes the fun part. I am out in my garage and I'm going to go ahead and spray paint both sides of the board because they don't quite, it's not flush against the mirrors, and so I'm just using black spray paint here, and I am just doing the outer edges. That way when I attach it to the board to the mirrors, I can, it won't be as noticeable, the overhang that I have. Next, I'm going to have, I'm just lining up the board against my mirrors, and I'm just drawing an outline here so that I don't go beyond those 2 edges with the glue. I'm just showing you the 2 areas of the board that I spray painted in black, and of course I use my E6000 adhesive glue because that is the best on the market to get the job done. And basically there is no rhyme or reason to the way that I'm applying this glue. I just do this little zigzag approach and it seems to get the job done. I do go through quite a lot of glue doing this, but I know it's the best way to get the best adhesive and end goal of getting this all together on the board. So just back and forth, zigzag, doesn't matter. There's no real technique here. Just get the glue on the mirrors and get the board on the mirrors. For this next step, I actually used my husband's help. He helped to anchor down and hold this piece of wood in place, and then just temporarily so that I could go ahead and attach or put on some heavy weighted paint cans. So these are just extra paint cans we have around the house, and they seem to do the trick. I went ahead and I held those on there for about an hour and a half, and then afterwards I took the paint cans off. The mirrors were adhered to the wood perfectly, and this is my end project. So $40. I'll go ahead and put down in the description below exactly the price for each item, but 9 mirrors, 3x3, $1 each. Couldn't be easier. Thanks for watching.